Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today I am going to show you how to apply material to your wood blanks. It is super easy and just about anybody can do it. So I just ended up taking my material. I cut it out to whatever size I want it. I want to kind of go over a bit because I like to trim everything up. You will see some people that will take this and then trace it and then put it on. I can't be bothered with all that. I can't. So I'm going to show you a very simple, easy way of doing it. Take your Mod Podge. Put a nice coat on because you're going to want that material to absorb your Mod Podge. Get that all soaked in there. And then take your material and just lay it right over. Kind of burnish it a little bit. Just rub it down. And then you're going to take your Mod Podge one more time and put a nice thick coat on there. And I'll be honest with you, if you let this dry for a couple hours, it is going to be super, super easy to cut. If you let it dry for only 5-10 minutes, your material will have more of a chance to pull up on you. So give it a couple hours. Do a bunch of these all at one time and then trim them all up at the same time. It'll just be very easy for you. So you can see I'm just going right over, making sure I'm following my pattern here underneath. And then I'm going to let that completely dry. My piece is completely dry. Now get your scissors and start trimming your piece up. Get as close as you can to your edge. The closer you get to your edge, the less fraying you have to worry about. The Mod Podge does help with that, but if you have a piece that sticks out, it's naturally going to fray. So just try to get as close to your edge as you can, but look how clean and easy and simple that is. And of course I did the front and the back. I'm going to take my tool here, poke a hole, open that up all the way. Now, if you do that before this part is dry, your fabric is going to pull up. So having it completely dry really does help a lot. And then I'm going to take my acrylic marker here and just do my sides. Now, I will have to go over this 2 or 3 times because I did not paint it first. And to hide the wood blank, you're going to want to go over it a couple times. And I just do it right away because the marker kind of absorbs right into the wood. So you don't have to wait long. Okay, let's go over that one more time. Give it a nice clean look. You see how easy that is? It's honestly easier than coloring, so to speak, because coloring you have to stay in the lines, and this you're just going back and forth, back and forth. Very, very simple. And then lastly, all you do, get your jump rings. Whatever findings you would like to use. Here's one, my other one that is completely finished. But look how beautiful those are. Simple, easy. You could use any fabric that you have laying around. I mean, you can't really, I mean, it is so simple. I know a lot of people kind of get afraid to try new things because they're afraid they're going to mess it up. But honestly, using fabric on your wood blanks are so simple. I'm just hoping that I was able to show you guys how easy it really is. I'm going to take this, do a quick little turn. Well, do it slowly. I'm going to do a little turn so I don't have to add 2 jump rings. Place that on. The nice thing is they're double-sided, so there is no back or front. And there. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You can add beads to this. There's so many things you could do. You could add extra holes on the bottom and then do other beads that dangle down. Lots and lots of ideas that you could do with these type of earrings. I have a ton of different videos, so make sure you check them out because I do all different types of videos showing how simple it is to work with wood earrings. There we go. So quick, easy, beautifully finished. I hope that you were encouraged to try this, and I will see you all next time. Bye.